Sayyidi, as it is said that in the level of the heart, the sir, the secret of the secret, will not open until we undergo a fasting from sensation and touch. Could you please elaborate on this?
The fasting and touch means these are the different levels of the fasting we said, when we fast not only from hunger but to fast with our senses. That the one whom fasts with their eyes so that their heart can open, they fast with their ears so they can hear their consciousness. If their ears only have to listen to radio, TV, so many different sounds and they never heard their own voice speaking to them, or they're so indulged with what their eyes see but they never spend any time just to close their eyes and see what the soul will see. And those whom are so interested in their touch, everything has to be extremely comfortable, everything has to be everything pampering to them. But in your earlier years as you're younger, it's harder when you're older and arthritis and bones don't work the same way, is that you were sensitive to touch. You sat on your knees often so that you could feel the pain in your connection. Because as soon as people meditate they say, I fall asleep. I said, because you don't feel pain when you meditate. When you do your tafakkur, sit on your knees, sit until you feel the pain and you're trying to make connection through the pain. Because it's not about being comfortable and sleeping in your meditation. So when they would sit for hours. Not that people can do that, but everything would go numb, then they would go into sujood so the blood would flow in their legs. But there was a reality with pain. So pain brings out a very close connection to the Divine. So you have to understand pain. As soon as you meditate and contemplate and it's in pain, you're going to meditate and you're going to reach out to them and you're going to cry to them, you ask for relief and some energy. So when you don't leave the house and the house sets on fire, you're running. So sometimes people don't reach their realities until the difficulty comes, because they're distracted, they're running all over the place for everything, trying to do everything but they're not running to the right place. So a test will come and difficulty comes, they can't go and run anywhere anymore. Now they have to sit and meditate and contemplate and cry. So these are all immense realities. So when Allah wants to bring something out, then He's going to set fire to the inside. Difficulty comes. Through that difficulty keep connecting, keep connecting. You find that Emtehan in life makes the connection much more sincere. If you go to someone who has everything, not some shaykh that has reached to something but somebody starting on the path, everything, they never sit to meditate, everything is great. But little bit of difficulty come and now you have that servant's attention because they're screaming out to Allah for help. They go into sujood for help, they're continuously asking for their connection for help. So then you see the hikmah and the wisdom, they apply a pressure here to get a result over here. So that's why we said, don't come tariqah thinking you're going to take it away. When it comes there's something in it, you have to have mastered it. So you meditate, contemplate, go into sujood, make your connection, ask for najat, ask for support, ask for help. And then you begin to understand that you have to be careful where you go, who you talk to, what you do, so that you don't carry anything that you didn't sign up to carry. And then once you establish your connection through pain and difficulty, you're very strong with your connection, because then through ease it's not a problem. That's what we described the night before. So when they want to train you on how to put fuel in, not on the ground, because anyone come up with a pump and put the gas into the plane. They say, no, go up there 600 miles an hour, 30,000 feet in the air and now put gas up there. So when that pilot is experienced under those conditions, oh then he becomes a master at flying. So what about tafakkur and contemplation? Oh, I go to the mountain or I go to the desert, I sit there, oh, and I'm going to reach my reality? Or no, every type of difficulty be upon you, every type of confusion be around you, now close your eyes and connect. The one whom can achieve that then achieves a very strong connection because through every difficulty. Why? A day will come where everything will be difficult but you've already trained on how to connect through difficulty. But people at that time they're not going to understand, oh this is too difficult, I don't have time for that, I'm running now. Where are you running? So there is a hikmah in whatever Allah sends. Although people want to get rid of it but they can't, it's not going anywhere until it's understood why Allah sends it. Everything that comes into the home, to the environment, to everything is a test. You're at unease, you're not able to sleep, whatever it is a test in it. You don't need it. If it's something in your mind, overcome it. So I've watched movies, a lot of movies, and they say, oh this CIA guy or Navy SEALs, they go under stress test. Some of them die, they throw them in the water with their bags and all and go down there until we rescue you. Distressed to see how they can take them close to death. And some of them go out for a few seconds, they jump in, bring them up and bring them and revive them. Why are they training them under stress? So they go in the water with a backpack upside down and water going into their nose because they want to know that in any condition we throw you in, are you going to survive? Or it only has to be like everything beatific and perfect and then you walk a path with everything, but life is not like that. So they take their realities from spiritual training because spiritual training has always been difficult but people don't know it. But if they talk to the lives of people they'll understand, no, people are being tested. So everybody like a Navy SEAL is being tested, but everyone in their own environment, in their own lives, that how much you can take under duress and stress and confusion and from every direction something coming, have pain, have difficulty, just keep your connection. So that's what makes a man, takes a boy and makes him a man, inshaAllah.